Is having a pair of armed guards really enough? Well, each and every billionaire has a specific budget for personal security, particularly when out in public. With more wealth come more challenges. The rich must safeguard their money, keep their loved ones safe, and in all of this, they must protect their own lives. Billionaires who get a lot of media coverage may face more challenges as a result. They must be certain that their protection is not jeopardized at any expense. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Jack Dorsey, Sundar Pichai and Tim Cook are among these billionaires. Towards the end of the video, you'll be astonished at how much these people pay for protection. On that note, let's dive into how these billionaires protect themselves against kidnapping. Bodyguards. Imagine a 6'5", 310-pound suit and earpiece wearer standing near their boss, arms crossed and surveying the area. These bodyguards rarely go unnoticed. It's a little discouraging when two men the size of defensive linemen stand between you and the wallet you're attempting to rob. Billionaires can have 2 or 3 of these people with them at all times, or a whole squad of bodyguards with their own fleet of cars. If physical protection is needed 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, these guards would most likely earn a 6-figure salary. If these services are only required on rare occasions, they would most likely be charged on a regular basis. $1,000 is a reasonable daily rate for this type of work. You can imagine the high cost of keeping this defense around, whether on a per-day basis or through paycheck. Whenever one of these billionaires attends a public or private event, these bodyguards are never too far away. And if anyone were to attempt to abduct one of these bodyguards' employers, they wouldn't get far. Not anyone can just walk up to one of the people on our list without first being specifically requested to do so. Remember, these are not your ordinary bodyguards we're talking about. They are professionals with extensive experience. If you want to do anything criminal with these billionaires, you will be detained by their security. And if there's even the slightest chance that their employers will be kidnapped or murdered, these bodyguards will intervene, often putting their own lives in danger. They are highly motivated, educated, incentivized, and energized. Constant vigilance. Putting too much faith in bodyguards alone is not what most mega-wealthy people would deem smart. After all, these billionaires did not become some of the most powerful individuals in the world by simply trusting anyone and everyone. They know that money can drive people crazy. They understand that bodyguards are hired guns. If someone were to pay these bodyguards more money, they could, in theory, do anything, even help someone kidnap or murder these billionaires. So, how do the filthy rich monitor the people around them? They hire a private surveillance agency. These agencies have investigative officers. Agents are paid $200 to $300 an hour to monitor the people around billionaires. Officers investigate the bodyguards, and if it is found that the latter are stepping out of line, the former report this to the authorities in charge of the security firms that hired the guards. These officers don't just control the bodyguards of billionaires. They watch over billionaires' girlfriends, boyfriends, friends of their spouses, and even friends of the children, anyone with whom their wealthy employers share their day-to-day lives with. Bunkers for safety. Even more extreme is the existence of bullet and bomb-proof safety bunkers beneath homes where no one can see or even know they exist. These bunkers can be built post-factum, but the more elaborate and expensive ones are considered in the plans before the house is built. These multi-million-dollar bunkers are designed by specialized construction firms that are as discreet as they are costly. Even if an asteroid hits the bunker, it will not be destroyed. Inside, there is enough food to last for months, and once billionaires gain access to one of these bunkers, no outside threat can touch them. Secret pathways. Secret passageways are also popular. They either lead to bunkers or serve as a means of escape from any intruders that might have entered the building. These passages cost thousands of dollars. They are another aspect that you would think only exists in films, but are very real and quite common. These routes are usually only known to billionaires and their families. Who spends the most money? Mark Zuckerberg. The billionaire Facebook founder is paid $1 as a base salary and does not collect any bonuses. However, following the shooting spree at YouTube's offices in 2018, which injured 3 people and shook Silicon Valley, Zuckerberg's board of directors provided him with a $10 million annual budget to cover the staff, supplies, and equipment required to keep him and his family safe. Jeff Bezos. Bezos spends about $1.6 million a year on personal protection, according to recent sources. This can seem as a large sum, but it is insignificant as compared to what other tech CEOs invest in security. An Amazon spokesperson said Bezos pays separately for his personal protection. Elon Musk. Elon Musk's defense expenses remain a mystery. He does, however, have an odd habit of replacing his phone every year or so. He seems to be very careful about the security of the data. Tim Cook. Tim Cook's security cost Apple about $310,000 in 2018. But then again, Apple is the world's most profitable firm. This sum of money is not considered a significant investment. Jack Dorsey. In a 2016 SEC filing, Jack Dorsey's security expenses were disclosed, with Twitter paying him $68,506 for residential security and protective detail. Sundar Pichai. Pichai may not be as well known as some of his fellow tech CEOs, such as Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg or Amazon's Jeff Bezos, but Google paid $1.2 million to keep him safe last year, almost double the amount spent the year before, according to an SEC filing. According to the filing, the substantial increase in defense investment was mostly due to an overall security policy approved by Google in July 2018, 4 months after the shooting at the offices of YouTube. Not all maintain a high level of security. There are billionaires who get a lot of media attention. Many that are the center of focus ensure a high level of protection, but even billionaires sometimes remain unknown to the general public. Those are the ones you might be unfamiliar with, hailing from sectors such as real estate, industrial products, and banking, to name a few. They don't need a lot of security because they maintain a low profile at all times. Yes, billionaires are involved in these sectors, but they are not as frequently mentioned in the mainstream media. The risks are lower if the public isn't paying attention, hence there would be less need for protection. With that, we conclude our video about how billionaires protect themselves against kidnapping. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if so, then give us a thumbs up and ring the notification bell button for our latest video updates. We would love to hear your feedback. Is there anything you want to share with us? Please feel free to mention it in the comment section. Thank you for staying with us until the end. We'll see you next time.